Make sure before you go out that you plan ahead, that you pay attention, and that you pack accordingly so that you can return safely from your hike. Hello, my name is Chris Neely and I'm a paramedic with the Northwest Fire District. Here within the Northwest Fire District, we respond to several hiker emergencies within our jurisdiction each year. And while we are happy to serve this community and we're always ready to respond to emergencies, we would like to just remind you to take the precautions that you need to keep yourself safe so that it minimizes your chances of needing our help.
Hi, I'm Jason Grodman, Natural Resource Supervisor for the town of Marana. We're at the Wildboro Trailhead and we're here to talk about the 10 essentials. The 10 essentials are items or systems you should pack with you every time you're preparing to go outdoors. The 10 essentials are food, water, fire, fix-it, first aid, insulation, illumination, sun protection, shelter, and navigation. First is food. You should always pack more calories than you think you'll need on your hike. Next is water. Water is obviously essential for any hike. Also as essential is purification to get more water. Third, we have fire. I always carry a lighter with me and a backup of waterproof matches. Next, we have fix-it. Fix-it could be anything from a knife, multi-tool, or a patch kit. Next is first aid. First aid kit is something I have in my pack every time I go out hiking. After first aid comes insulation. You always want to pack an extra layer or two with you in case the weather changes. You'll be happy you have it with you. After that, illumination. Here I've got a headlamp. This is my favorite one, but I also always bring backup batteries. After illumination, we have sun protection. It's essential in our environment and our climate to be protected from the sun. And that can be as easy as a hat, sunglasses, and maybe even some sunscreen. After that, we have shelter. Now again, on a day hike, a good bit of shelter can be something as easy as an emergency blanket. If you're doing a multi-day hike, hopefully you already have your tent or shelter with you, and that should keep you well prepared. Lastly, we have navigation. I always bring a map and compass with me and occasionally a GPS unit. It's really important to know where you're hiking. If you're new to the area, it's a good idea to do a little studying the night before, and a map is a great way to teach you what's out there.
So as we all know, it is very beautiful out here in the Arizona desert, and that's a big reason why we get a lot of hikers out here trying to enjoy the trails. But we do need to encourage you to be mindful of what the heat is going to be for that day and what the temperatures are going to be like, so that you know when the best time for you to come back is going to be. We also like to encourage you to know your limitations. There are a lot of elevation changes while you're out on the trails, and that also includes knowing your limitations for distances. If you have any kind of health problems that you need to take extra supplies for, we encourage you to do that. Some other things you can do to help keep yourself safe are to notify others when you're out on the trails and give them a good idea on exactly which trails you're going to be on. Another important thing to know is the distances of the trails. For us in a rescue situation is you giving us the location for where you are in an emergency. So it's important to keep track of which trail you're on and approximately what distance you're in on the trail, so that we can respond as quickly as possible by knowing where you are. So it really helps us in an emergency if you're diligent in keeping track of your location.
Oh, hey, how was your hike?
Oh, it was great. I planned ahead, packed accordingly, and paid attention to my surroundings. Absolutely gorgeous.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
All right.